So you're in the market for a dash cam. Will a well-known brand like Nexar compete against a not so well-known brand like Azdome? Let's find out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Time FK7, and today we're going to be testing out a dash cam that's from Azdome that I installed on the Type R. Let's go. So this 3-channel dash cam is from Azdome, and I actually got this from Amazon for about $160. Right now, upon filming this video, you can save $30 off by clicking that check where it says apply the $30 coupon. Original price, I believe, is $189.99, so about $190. Let's just say $200. But you do get a lot of features like what you would get on the Nexar camera. The Nexar camera, I believe I got for $160, give or take. Both of these cameras have similar features, which I'm going to be going over. So this Azdome, actually, you do have 3 different cameras. One for the outside, for the front, one for the interior, which faces the driver, and of course, the rear facing camera. While on the Nexar, you only get a camera facing the outside and the interior of your car. But before we get to the review and comparison of these 2 dash cams, let's go ahead and do an unboxing first. So right out of the box, a pretty simple white box, and as soon as you open the box, obviously you get the camera unit itself. So this has a wide screen. It's a pretty clear screen and has a bunch of buttons right here on the bottom. The lenses you can record in 4K resolution depending on how many cameras you stick onto this camera. And you do get out of the box the rear facing camera. It comes with a pretty long cable, and obviously this is optional. So if you didn't want to have this connected to the camera, you can just, put it aside or, sell it if you want. The interior camera, you can move the lenses. Actually, it's adjustable. So if you had this in a certain area and you wanted to view a certain angle, you can always adjust the interior camera. Okay, so what's cool about this dash cam is this is actually magnetic. So you can just pull this off if you want to check your memory card, just like that. So that you can bring this to your room and transfer the files over to your computer or whatever. And it just snaps right back on like that. Because of the design of this camera, you really have to watch where you put this because if you put it too high up, then the front facing camera is not going to see you like what I have right now. See how the front facing camera is like the rear view mirror is blocking it. So if I were like a taller person, then it's not going to see me. It can only see like half of my face, unfortunately. So that's one of the downsides of this camera because of like how this camera is placed. It would have been better if this camera was on this side. That way I could just keep the camera right here and like that the interior camera facing here. But unfortunately it's on the right side. Earlier I tried putting it on this side, but that didn't work out because the main camera that's facing out there wasn't centered. So here, let me show you guys. This is what the main camera is seeing right now. Now if I left it on this side, then it's only going to be this side that's going to be shown on camera, and like this side of the car isn't going to be shown that much because unfortunately you don't have that wide of an angle lens. So like you're really limited to where you can place this camera. The tape that this came with is really strong, so anytime you can just plop that right in. Oop, wrong way. Just plop this right in, just like that. And then if you want to take it out, just pull it out. So that's one of my favorite features. And again, this is optional, but it does come with the rear facing camera. So all you have to do is just plug this in like that if you wanted to use it. Now what I did was I fed this wire through my liner. So it goes all the way up here. I do have to organize it a little bit, but basically it goes through here, all the way down here, and into my pillar. Which actually came off a little bit, but it's in my pillar, and it's gonna go all the way down here. Put it inside my little door jamb trim right here, so it feeds out right here. Now I can hide this. I'll just have to take off the seat belt and I can just hide it behind the plastic trim, but I got lazy I'll probably do that in the future. And the reason why I didn't just feed it through the headliner is because that's more work, you know. Whereas I can just slip it right in the trim right there. If we go over here, it goes into my floor mat. Again, obviously I'm not done with this installation yet, but basically it goes into my floor mat underneath the rear seats. And then if we go over here, now this is the problem that I'm having. This wire is actually dangling. So that wire, I fed it through here. Again, this does need a little bit of work. I do need to clean things up a little bit, but for now this is my setup. I just have a wire dangling here, and this is where I place the rear camera, and it's adjustable, so you just leave it right there, and there you go. That's my setup for the Type R. So when the weather warms up, because it's like really cold, as you can see I'm wearing gloves, it's 10 degrees outside right now. So when it gets warmed, I'm gonna be fixing the wires, and I'm gonna install it for you guys, maybe make a video of how I installed it on the car, so that the wires can be hidden completely. But for now I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's not really bothering me at the moment. big one? Yeah. That's what it looks like. Now, do you remember? one thing that the Nexar does better is the app. Go put my face right here on the screen for you so that you guys can see me. So right here we have the camera we have the camera app for the Nexar app. And as you can see, I have my full drives here and then my clips. So right now I just got a notification of a parking incident and it automatically detected it. So if we look right here, there is a parking incident that happened. It has the address from 25 Carriage Lane. So let's see. I guess it just picked up the tree moving, I don't know. But nothing really happened. And if you were to look down in the video, it has the date and the time. So it happened about noon on the 17th of this month. The thing that I don't like about this is that you actually don't have an option to view the front, to view the interior view of the camera. So you'd have to physically just take the memory card out of your dash cam to view that file. But I mean, it's not a big deal. If we go over here, this is the road view, and then this is the interior view. As you can see right there, that's in real time right here. It has your full drives, it saves automatically, it transfers instantaneously. So yeah, that's the Nexar app. All right, so now we're on the Azdome, and the thing about the Azdome, you would actually have to go into settings if you wanted to communicate it with the app. So we need to turn the Wi-Fi on, hit OK, and now it's on Wi-Fi mode, so now we can view it. All right guys, so we are now on the Azdome app, and like I just showed you, you do need to go into Wi-Fi mode on the camera itself. So we're gonna connect to it via Wi-Fi. Right now, this is the real-time view, and it's super laggy because I'm waving my hand around, and it's really laggy compared to the Nexar. But you do get all angles of the car. So if we wanted to switch camera, we're gonna go, let's go rear camera. That's our rear camera. Here's our front camera, and then our interior camera. So we do have those three cameras. We can change our resolution right here, but in order for us to change the resolution, we'd have to stop recording. So we're gonna hit stop. And this is what I was talking about. For the resolution, you can't get that full 4K experience if you have all three cameras plugged in. You can only get the 2K at 30 frames per second. The one that's doing the 2K is the main camera, which is the one that's facing the front. And then right here, if we go under device albums, it's gonna take some time to load. Obviously there's nothing there. This is what's stored onto the dash cam. So let's load something up. Let's, for example, this one. And like, you can't really view it in real time because, like I said, it's super slow. It lags a bit. Let's fast forward to where I'm actually driving. You see how it lags like that? So it's going, it's going, boom, stops, wait for it to buffer a bit, and then goes again. It does that every like 3 to 5 seconds. From my experience, like right now, it happened again. So like I said, the app isn't that great. Urgent, I believe, is the incidents that had happened. Once it detected like a hard brake, just like on the Nexar, or if it detected a collision or whatever, it has all of the camera angles for you. So we have the front, we have the interior, and of course we have the rear. So we have that. And it's pretty much straightforward. Like I said, it doesn't automatically store onto your device every time you're done driving. You'd have to take the memory card out and view it on your computer. This took a whopping 5.5 minutes to transfer over for 1 minute and 13 seconds. and it didn't include the front facing or the rear facing camera footage. It only included the main camera footage. So that's one of the downsides to this dash cam, is that just the app alone, and compared to the Nexar, it's really slow. So the conclusion to my conclusion, if you're looking for ease of use, then the Nexar is the one for you because everything is in the app. But if you're looking at video quality and having those 3 cameras, then the Azdome is for you. Overall, the 2 cameras are really good. The Nexar camera and the Azdome camera. I recommend both of those cameras, and you can't go wrong with buying either one. That's why I have it installed on my FK7 for the Nexar, and I have the Azdome installed on my Type R. This doesn't have a built-in battery like you would get on the Nexar. The Nexar, you get at least 24 hours of parking mode. So if it detects any collision or any sort of movement near the car, it automatically records, and it gives you an alert once you get driving again with the Nexar. This one, you do need to get a separate wire and connect it to your battery, do all that extra work, whereas the Nexar, you just plug and play. But however, I do like this camera because of its nice and wide screen. It also has buttons so that you can look up your old videos, or if you wanted to pull something up, or set up the camera. Anyways guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below what you guys think of this video, or if you have any future suggestions on what kind of videos that I should be making in the future. If you're interested in either of these products, I will be linking it down in the description, so be sure to check that out. Thank you all for watching. This is Time FK7, and peace out.